Hey there, Sagittarius. I hope you're ready for some truth. So, my name's Stacy, and I'm coming to you from southern Mississippi. I got my steampunk hat on, preparing for Halloween right around the corner. And tonight we've got a harvest moon, so I'm doing my readings on the harvest moon. So, hopefully it will resonate with you. If you're one of those people who likes to mark things on your calendar, go ahead and get your calendar out. We've got a full moon on Aries tonight, October 1st. Venus goes into Virgo on the 3rd. Pluto goes direct on the 5th. Jupiter and Neptune are going to have some really good energy coming our way on the 2nd through the 19th. And we have another new moon in Libra on the 16th. The sun is in Mercury on the 25th, and it's going to bring out your odd side just in time for Halloween, I like to say. Full moon this year on October 31st, and it's going to be in Taurus. All right. Also, you probably need to know that Mercury is once again retrograde. And this time it's retrograde with Mars, so fun times, right? Alright, so when I've really covered Mars a lot in my previous videos, so you can go back and check that out if you want to know more about Mars retrograde. But since we've been dealing with that for a while, I'm going to cover Mercury retrograde real quick. Communication is key when it comes to Mercury retrograde. I cannot stress this enough. Whatever you say can and will be twisted against your will and held against you for the rest of your days. So make sure that in your workplace, you want to go ahead and anticipate that your electronics are not going to be working as normal. If there's something that you have to do close to the end of the time you're clocking out, and it has to do with computers or gadgets or gizmos, go ahead and get started on that a little bit early, because there's a 99.9% chance that you're going to have some Mercury retrograde effects. Alright, so it says watch out for rough times. Watch out for past lovers coming back into your life, past friends or frenemies. Double check your work schedule. Double check everything. Also, double check your calendar and make sure that if you can avoid it, you don't sign any contracts during Mercury retrograde. You might be feeling a lot of stress, and that can definitely affect your judgment when it comes to, contracts. All right, so your first card is what crosses you. So I've pulled the fairy deck as well as the Narcissistic deck. So the Ananier of Damen is your first card, and it's going along with this card comes from the Narcissist deck. It's saying that you're going to have some issues with emotions. So keep that in mind when I'm reading this card to you. The Ananier of Damen. Alright, and Damen is representing pentacles. Alright, so let's get right into it. The Ananier of Damen, ruled by Elm, water, earth, fertility of the land, the heart made manifest in life, the midnight of youth, young female between the age of birth and 30, the virgin earth goddess, the synthesis of the elemental world into manifested form. The magic of the fairy world is often deep and dark and mysterious, but any who hold fear in their hearts will not be allowed to enter. When alignment with the earth's heart center when alignment with the earth's heart center is achieved, the other world is revealed. All right. So I feel like this is saying don't let your emotions get the better of you. Don't let your emotions guide you. Use your noggin. Okay? So that's what's crossing you. And then that's your first card. I want to show it to you. All right. The second card is the Ananier of Tyne. So the first one was Feminine Pentacles. This one is Feminine Wands. All right. Which is a maiden, maybe a queen, something like a queen, right? All right. And then this one, the narcissist card that goes with it is Problem Reaction. So, this kind of reminds me of politics. Like, whenever, something major has happened and they're trying to cover it up by stirring the pot in another direction. So, problem, reaction, solution is basically it's kind of like you might be looking at the problem and you think that you see it, but you could not be seeing the whole problem. All right, so let's keep that in mind while we're reading this card here, the Ananier of Tyne. It says, ruled by the water of fire, emotional ripening, female sexuality, the muted light of twilight, young female between the age of 30 and great success, pursue all desires, steadfast, wit and charm, a player of games, the magic of the fairy world waits. It says wafts, WAFTS, wafts. I think that's like when you're wading through the water, waft. Through the late afternoon, calling the heart to come alive and prepare to follow the last ray of light into the inner radiant light of the other world. Okay. So whatever it is that your problem is that you're trying to solve, it looks like it's going to be coming to fruition, and you have to follow your heart. And so it might be the light at the end of your tunnel that you're looking for, okay? This is in your immediate future. There's going to be a problem. You're going to have to overcome it. Are you ready? All right. And then the Four of Damen is your next card. This one's been coming up a lot, but it has a really good message. It has to do with materialism. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay. It's about the entrance. Warns against the danger of working only for material gains. Yes, it is. I thought it was about materialism. Miserliness. So, you know that old saying, misery loves company? Well, it just so happens to be sitting on the top of my narcissistic over here, unpulled. But it's speaking of revenge. So, okay. I don't know what's up with that, but I just noticed it because I was reading this. All right, so Four of Damen. Selfishness, suspicion, mistrust, inability to let go of anything, or I'm trying to change the page. My thick nails aren't letting it happen. Or delegate any responsibility. Blockages of thought and action naturally follow to excessive devotion, to piling up material wealth and provisions for guarding them. There is a need for boundaries in your life. Do you dare to know, to will, to keep silent? All right. So, the Narcissist card that goes along with this one is arrogance. So this might be talking about someone in your life that's very arrogant, or it could be talking about you. All right, and that kind of fits along with financial gains. Warns against the danger of working only for material gains. So, in other words, I say this so much it feels beaten into the ground, but if you're whatever you're putting out in the world, you're going to get back tenfold. So if you're doing charity, if you're helping someone who can't help themselves, whatever it is, just know that it's okay, to help people who can't help themselves. It's okay to, step in and help someone who desperately needs it, even if they can never pay you back. They might not ever be able to pay you back, but that's just good karma. It might be paying off your karmic debt that you owe. Maybe someone has done this for you, and now it's your turn to do it for someone else. And the last card, which is your final outcome, is the Old One. This one looks kind of strange, so I'm going to show it to you. I just had this card too in a couple readings back. Kind of looks like Jesus hanging out with an alien. I don't know. Let's see what this one says. The Old One. Which God do you follow? Perhaps one or the other, or perhaps both. Perhaps neither. Be aware of your own desires. Find the innocence within your heart. Reunite with the This is that strange word. I don't know what it means. Funkenduity of nature. I gotta look that up. Okay. Merge with the law of love. There is peace. Open yourself to it and find the blessings of the ancient ones. All right, so if for some reason you know what funkenduity is, then awesome for you. If not, look underneath in the comments and I will put it in the comments or in the information for this particular deck. So this is your final outcome. It says open yourself to it and find the blessings of the ancient ones. Merge with the law of love. There is peace. Okay, so that's kind of a thick, bunch of information there. Let's take just a moment to pull a few more cards to solidify this. All right, Sagittarius. Here's your oracle cards. For the first one is going to go with the emotions and the feminine energy of Pentacles under what's crossing you. What do we do about all these emotions that might be blocking us from moving forward? Don't let your emotions take the wheel. Well, that worked out good. On the immediate future, Ananir of Tyne, Traveler. Okay, and as we all know, if you're planning on traveling during Mercury Retrograde, you might want to leave early. Truth revealed, we've got the Four of Damen, warning against materialistic gain, and it could be an arrogant person trying to manipulate you, or you could be the one who's turning arrogant due to your manipulations in monetary gains. So let's pull this last card to reveal the truth. How is this going to affect you? What are you going to do? All right, so the last card is regenerate. So to regenerate something is to get it going again. If something's died, if it's a plant, you regenerate it. You can do whatever it is that you do to regenerate yourself. And then on the last one, the old one, the final outcome is, you know, I don't think I covered this narcissist card. A dependent narcissist. They will be gone if you don't help. So sometimes when you have someone who's dependent upon you, they're only there as long as you're helping them. If you're not financially or physically, emotionally helping them, then they're going to leave. And if they're a narcissist, this is going to ring true. So, let's see what we can do on your final outcome with the old one and a dependent narcissist. What can we do? Uh-oh. Well, I dropped the card that says acceptance on it. And the next card is needs a new adventure. Get that map out and the calendar and plan your escape. Alright, Sagittarius. Well, this has been a wonderful reading. I hope that this resonates with you. If you are feeling like having a temper tantrum, just remember it's Mars retrograde, and that's going to probably happen. You might have some issues with your finances, your career, aggression, uncertainty. That is Mars retrograde, okay? Don't let it destroy you. Just move on. Alright, also Mercury retrograde. Watch out for your communications, travels, contracts. Watch out for ex-lovers and old friends, maybe not the best of ones. But you never know. I've ran into some people during retrograde that hated me in high school, and they were so happy to see me, and oddly I was so happy to see them. Something happens when you haven't seen someone in a long time, it's just good to see a familiar face, even if it's only their eyes, because everybody's got masks on, most people. Anywho, so let's pull one more card because I still feel like this isn't really giving you any guidance. So let's pull 3 more cards. Alright, we got one more, rejuvenation. We also have Monet and let's see. Ooh, the cheater card. Cheater. Alright, so that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a cheater in your life, but there definitely might be someone cheating that could affect your life. And trust me, even if it is nobody that you know, if it's someone that's in your immediate bubble, it could definitely affect you. So be careful and, watch what you say. You don't ever know what people are going through around you. You don't ever know what traumas and horrible things are going, on around you, right in front of you. So always be humble, nice, not arrogant. Look for your problem and your reaction. Control your emotions. Cut off the narcissists. And looks like you have a ton of feminine energy going on. Watch out for that materialism. And follow your heart. Alright, so that is all for tonight. Be sure to, it's a harvest moon, so whatever you do for the harvest moon, like go get your crops in or whatever. You reap what you sow, people. Alright, well, it has been a wonderful night, and thank you so much for your views, Sagittarius. It's very much appreciated, and I hope that this has resonated with you. I've had some really big backlash on my narcissist cards, but would like to know your opinion on the matter. If you feel like it is helpful, then please leave a comment and like and subscribe or share to let me know if you like these type of readings. If you don't, then please let me know in the comments as well. Thank you. Good night.